Hey guys, it's Ash here with Watch Mojo, and these are the top 10 strongest villains in Dragon Ball.
Dragon Thunder!
For this list, we'll be looking at the most powerful antagonists to ever square off with Goku and company, even if some of them aren't technically evil. Number 10. Saganbo. Apparently, an intergalactic prison makes for a pretty good training ground. So by the time he busted out, Saganbo had clearly outgrown the Galactic Patrol's capabilities. In fact, he even gave Gohan and Piccolo a good run for their power levels. But what makes the fugitive all the more dangerous is that his favorite dish is a large serving of Moro's energy. Saganbo ate more power than his body could take, and while it left him a mindless Hulk, it was enough to give all of Earth's defenders a real good thrashing. It's just a good thing Saganbo didn't have room for seconds. Number 9. Cell Max. Gohan and the others have a pretty good track record against these kinds of creations, but they've never faced one quite like this. For one, he's a whole lot bigger and has the power level to back it up. Not just anyone could have swatted the Z-Fighters like flies after all. It doesn't help matters that Cell Max was launched without a few necessary updates, which turned it into more of a monster. With all the strength but none of the control, it's not surprising that Gohan had to go beast mode to take him down. Even though this fight ended with Cell's defeat, it's clear that he reached his max in more ways than one. Number 8. Fused Zamasu. When it comes to money and power levels, it's hard to beat two for the price of one. God complex aside, the resulting fusion had all the strength of a Saiyan, plus the vitriol of a purist. So Fused Zamasu literally and figuratively rained judgment across Trunks' timeline.
Blades of Judgment!
But ever the perfectionist, Zamasu doesn't stop there. Even after meeting the pointy end of Trunks' spirit sword, the deity returned as part of reality itself. The only way to truly beat him is to somehow purge the entire universe. But that just means even when he loses, Zamasu still gets exactly what he wants. Number 7. Broly. Outside of literal deities, there's precious few combatants in the entire cosmos who could take on Goku and Vegeta at the same time.
Yes, there it is! Show me your power!
Let alone someone who hasn't had any real combat experience. And yet, none of that stopped Broly from thrashing Super Saiyan Blue like it was a Cyberman. The fact he pressured even Vegeta into fusion speaks for itself. Quite frankly, if this is what Broly's capable of with just Super Saiyan, there's no telling what he could do with red or blue hair. For the sake of Earth, fingers crossed he's still on the Z-Fighter's side when that happens. Number 6. Jiren. Evidently, the Pride Troopers don't get their name for nothing, although at this point, Jiren's strength is far beyond pride.
Well, Saiyan, you are a truly fascinating creature. However...
It's grown into a completely earned ambivalence. It'd be a character flaw if Universe 11's Ace didn't routinely prove that he's one of the strongest in the entire cosmos, even counting deities. That didn't stop Universe 7 from trying though, but despite a combined assault from 17, Goku and Vegeta, it was still barely a fight for Jiren.
It's over!
It took the full power of Mastered Ultra Instinct just to make him serious. With that kind of unwavering strength, we'd take a nap in the middle of a tournament too. Number 5, Moro. On paper, an actual old goat shouldn't be a threat to Goku and Vegeta's godly power levels. So it was complete thunder shock surprise when even Mastered Ultra Instinct couldn't defeat Moro's magic tricks. It's safe to say his powers are more than sleight of hand, especially since his act always ends with absorbing his victim's strength. That's right, fighting Moro only makes him stronger, which is just the cherry on top of a diet already filled with full planets. Plus, by the time his invasion of Earth is over, he's learned what the phrase, "you are what you eat," really means. Without divine intervention, Moro wouldn't just be a planet eater, he'd be an actual planet full stop. Number 4, Granola. Goku can preach about hard work all he wants, but Dragon Balls yield much faster results. And apparently, vengeance waits for no one. This bounty hunter wanted revenge, and he wanted it fast. So he bypassed all the hard stuff and wished upon the Cerulean Dragon Balls to be the absolute strongest. Sure, it only unlocked Granola's maximum potential, but that's all he needed to slap around a pair of Saiyans. Or to be precise, he actually only needed a few fingers. The last surviving Cerulean had a lot to prove, but after a showing like this, it's safe to say Granola did his race proud, even if he skipped a few steps along the way. Number 3, Gas. Granola didn't stay atop the power level food chain for long, but he can take solace that it took another Dragon Ball wish to finally unseat him. Imitation is the highest form of flattery after all, though it may be hard to feel that way after Gas succeeds in, well, gassing himself up. The prodigal warrior has enough unlocked potential to thoroughly dismantle Goku, Vegeta, and Granola all at once no less. But thanks to Gas's ability to manifest weapons, he may not have even needed the boost to take them on. If it weren't for Gas's inexperience with his new abilities, it may have taken yet another Dragon Ball wish to beat him. Number 2, Frieza.
Your end is now.
Over the years, this space tyrant has consistently been on the wrong side of Super Saiyan rampages. Even after he tried out his own golden transformation, Frieza had yet to truly match his rivals in the ring, at least up until now.
I know goal's a bit gauche, but I wanted to ensure you grasp my new position atop the pecking order.
All it took was a brief 10-year training session in a hyperbolic time chamber. Then he emerged with the power to knock out Goku and Vegeta with just one blow. Even Gas, who had just ascended himself, fell in a single strike. If this is what Black Frieza can do against a prodigy's ultimate potential, there may be no mortal alive who's a match for him anymore. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure to go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, Beerus. It's a good thing this god of destruction has a sweet spot for earthen cuisine, or else there may not be an Earth left at all. He could and has destroyed entire planets with a mere flick of his wrist. To be fair, it is in his job description. There's not a single mortal in the entire universe who can stop him either. After all, Beerus didn't just beat Goku, he did it with only 2 fingers. And that's getting off easy compared to Zamasu. Beerus's Hakai is so overwhelming that he can't even fight his own siblings without all of reality breaking apart.
Hakai.
For everyone's sake, here's hoping his villain days will stay in the past. Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.